The epic and unbeatable at Scrabble. The Nerds with Attitude.
The N.W.A. Nerds with Attitude. I am one of your humble panelists today. Shin Hero, aka Walt. And today we are doing another versus. I think we're gonna call this the N.W.A. Great Debate. I don't know how it sounds. Or tournament, or I don't know.
The N.W.A. Tournament of Power.
The N.W.A. No. That means we need 10 people. We need 10.
It's gonna be like an hour and like 60 episodes long.
But oh no, we lost Jimmy. Oh, okay, he's back. But as you've heard all those voices, you know all those voices. We got AnimusPrime, JR, Sith Lord himself.
Hello.
We got OldHunterRage,
IGPX. Hi, everybody.
We got Flores, Bloom, Noah. He about to be a daddy and a married man.
What's up?
Oh man, he does not sound like he's into this whatsoever. Or you sound like you just woke up.
Both.
And we have our tiebreaker for these things, because you know we need an odd number for this. You know him, you love him, friend of the show, he's like honorary N.W.A. member. Give it up for Mr. JIMMIEMAXX.
I'm sorry, I was having technical difficulties. I know y'all was like, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm here.
And you know how we do this thing. This time we're going to have a little bit more structure into this. Versus how we did it the last time with the chaos and whatnot. I actually got rules and whatnot for this. So.
For sharing them before we did that.
Nope. Alright, so each round will last about a minute. Well, not a minute, but 2 minutes. Each person will get a 30-minute opening statement thing, talking about their game, hyping it up. And then in the second minute, we will get 20 seconds to argue for their choice, defend their choice. Each person will get 20 seconds. And then each person will also have a 10-second rebuttal and closing. And
that's it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. That way we can do this a little bit more smoothly, a little bit more quicker too. Because that last one was like 2 hours. But if you're familiar with, I don't know if you beautiful listener who's listening, if you're familiar with the movie fights, Screen Junkies movie fights, I think they're named Fandom now, but it's in that kind of vein. We're basically doing a debate thing. That's basically what it is. We just, whatever the topic is, whether it's a video game, character, whatnot, we're debating on why it's the best. That's all we have, everybody to pick a thing. So like what you're expected to do, what our contestants are doing, me, Isaac, Noah, and JR, what we're expected to do is advocate for our own choice, knock down their opponent's choice, and then defend against any counter arguments made against them and whatnot. That's what the 3 things you're trying to do. Now, where Jimmy comes in and everybody else who's not arguing, they gotta pass judgment or vote. This is basically change my mind. That means change my mind. That's basically what that is. And but you're voting and basing everything off the strengths of everybody's argument. Whoever had the stronger argument in your eyes, that's the one you should vote for, not for your personal preference about what was the chosen answers are. So for instance, we will reveal what the list was, because right now today's topic, like as you read the title, the best video game, we reveal what was answered, but like let's just say it was Mario versus Sonic, Super Mario Brothers versus Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And I mean, I love Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Don't really care for Super Mario Bros. But like, if there was a good argument, I would have to vote for Mario. You know, stuff like that. You're taking out your bias and you're just really listening to the argument. Now, with all that said and done, before I reveal the list and the games that was picked to be put on this bracket, we got 8 games, and to be put on this bracket, we're gonna go around this room and everybody's gonna give us their 4 games that they wanted to talk about. Basically, only two made it. But so Noah, go ahead, tell us the 4 games you had picked.
Vector Man, Bioshock, Bomberman, and Star Fox.
It was Super Bomberman R.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, Super Bomberman R. Star Fox 64.
All right. Was there anything in particular why you had picked those?
Vector Man was just random. Star Fox 64 was just random. And I like Bomberman and Bioshock.
All right. Isaac, give us your 4.
My 4 were Bloodborne, Devil May Cry 5, Messenger, and Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Any particular reasons why those 4 was your list?
The first 2, actually all 4 of them, I love dearly. That's pretty much it. I love all these games. So.
All right, JR, give us your list.
I had Transformers: Fall of Cybertron, Batman: Arkham City, Spec Ops: The Line, and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
And same to you, sir. Any particular reasons why, or you just love the games?
I just love the games.
Alright, cool. Normally, I don't normally pick stuff, but you know, Noah put me on spot, so I honestly just didn't really have 4 games. No, I just randomly picked 2 games, which will lead me into the list we had. The 8 games that we are going to be debating today are Capcom vs. SNK 2, Batman Arkham City, Super Bomberman R, Bloodborne, Spec Ops: The Line, Bioshock, Devil May Cry 5, and Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima and Capcom vs. SNK 2 were mine. Now, I'm about to reveal this bracket. I'm gonna pop that into the chat in the tournament arc, and the bracket is up. This is the first time all of these guys are looking at this, the bracket anyway.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
But I just ran these through a randomizer, so blame the randomizer. But everybody knew about at least the games, so they had time to, you know, prep their arguments and everything. So they were known in ahead of time, but they just didn't know this part right here was going to be surprise, and they were going to have to. They didn't know what games they were going up against. All right, so with that being said, I need a favor also from anybody in here. So in order for us to keep at this time minimum, I need someone else to watch, like have a timer or stopwatch or whatever.
I got you.
For whenever I'm not like debating. If I'm not debating, I can hold time and stuff like that. But like if I'm debating, we need the time thing. Now remember, you get 30 seconds. That's 30 seconds per person for your opening statements and hyping people up about the game, selling them on the game. And then after those 2 segments are done, we get into the debate. You get 20 seconds to defend your thing, tear down the other one or whatnot, and then you get a 10-second rebuttal. And your time starts the moment you start talking. Everybody all good on that?
In agreement, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. And let's get ready to... I am not going to get sued, so I'm not going to finish that sentence. First up, we got BioShock, which was picked by Noah, and Devil May Cry 5. Either one of you guys want to go first, or
Isaac can go. I have no idea.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go
all
ahead.
right, this is your opening statement about Devil May Cry 5. Your time starts the moment you start talking.
All right. Well, there's a ton of reasons to be excited about Devil May Cry 5, especially after the reboot that happened, which was strange, and we don't really talk about it that much. Devil May Cry 5 was a absolute return to form for Capcom. It was good because, especially at the time, people thought single player games were dying, and then Capcom came out and was like, no, we still know how to make single player games, and we still know how to make them badass as like Bayonetta, you know.
Time.
They run. Dang it! This sucks.
Wow, that really wasn't a
I hate this term.
That's why it's called a tournament arc.
And Noah. I should have asked y'all a question like who y'all think was gonna actually make it, but all right.
The 20 seconds of it. Okay.
30. You get 30 seconds for your opening. Your opening, telling us about the game. If no one knows about the game or trying to get people hyped up for the game or whatnot, you got a 30-second opening. And then once we're done with yours, we will kick it back. I will flip a coin or roll a die for who starts on the debate side. But yeah.
You said flip a die?
Yeah, or roll a die. You know what I mean. You could probably flip a die.
Oh, God.
All right. Remember, your time starts the moment you start talking.
I don't got shit to say. I'm just gonna tell you guys why BioShock is the better game. Why it's a masterpiece. And why Devil May Cry fucking sucks. That's it.
Ooh.
Compelling argument.
You got way more time. You still got like 10 seconds left.
I'll take this time to shout out my mama. I love her.
And that's time. Okay. All right. So, where's me a coin? I got one. All right. Heads. Heads. Well, now we're gonna go into the arguments and stuff. Like you got 20 seconds to say what you need to say about BioShock, defending it, and whatever you need to say about Devil May Cry.
20 seconds.
You got 20 seconds.
What the fuck?
And then you have a 10, and then we'll hear Isaac's 20 seconds, and then after Isaac says something, you would do your 10-second rebuttal and closing. So you have to react to what he said about BioShock and whatever in 10 seconds, and then you have to have a closing. Now, I'm gonna flip a coin.
More like an essay than an argument.
Well, that's how they do. That's legitimate how you do debates and debate offs. or whatnot. But
Debate. Oh.
yeah, debate.
You mean
teams-
debate?
Yeah,
You
debate.
mean a debate?
Debate teams and all that junk. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads, Noah. Tails, Isaac.
Heads.
I just said that, and it is heads. So,
Oh my bad. I was predicting the future.
so Noah is starting first.
Oh shit! No, I don't get to choose.
No,
I won the
That
coin.
was-
I won the coin toss.
no,
You agreed.
that was the whole point of the coin toss to see who
Well, why don't you
starts
just ask
first.
me to say which one I wanted?
No, I did.
Why are you deciding everything? I'm a person. I have options. It's called freedom.
You
What
have
are you, a
20
dictator?
seconds. You have 20 seconds. Your time starts when you start to talk.
Wow.
Ooh.
If you want to play a game that got great story, great voice acting, great music, great action, mystery, BioShock is the game for you. It's a first-person shooter. I don't know if a lot of people are not into those, but it's BioShock is one of those games
Time.
that got cool.
That was 20 seconds.
Yeah, good luck, Isaac, bro.
Isaac, your time will start or once you start talking.
Everything Noah said about BioShock can also be said about Devil May Cry. It's also one of the greatest action games ever made. It's got a simple story. Play it because you'll feel badass, and I don't know about BioShock. I've never played it, so there's that. Where am I at?
Time.
That's all I have to say.
God.
There we go.
All right, Noah, you got a 10-second rebuttal.
10-second rebuttal. Okay. Why would people play Devil May Cry 5 when DMC in Devil May Cry 4 was off? Why would I go back to this failing series of video games called Devil May Cry?
Time. And Isaac, you have a 10-second rebuttal.
Because it's called having faith that the game was actually turned out to be a good thing. Yeah.
Time. All right. That was intriguing. All right.
Rebuttal his
Terrible
rebuttal?
debate, man. We need more time.
Yeah, seriously. Like I'm
Can I
not
rebuttal
good
his
at
rebuttal?
being time. I'm no good at speeches in general, so being
I have a-
time just makes me even more nervous.
I have a quick rebuttal that's in 10 seconds to what he just said about his little faith.
It's all up. So,
You see, it's not even like fair to the person who has a rebuttal for that rebuttal.
Yeah, another 10-second rebuttal.
no, you're not getting another 10-second rebuttal.
Dang.
Well, this is what happens when you have me do everything. All right, so with the arguments that were presented, and I kind of wanted to do this as this gives you time to think on your feet, basically, instead of us you arguing back and forth for one another. But for the arguments that were there, Jimmy, which one you going with?
All right. We rocking with the arguments, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Noah had me. His arguments was just straight to the point. And then he said something and I was like, wait a minute. See, and it's not pertaining to the game, so it's not a bias. He said the DMC sucked. I don't think it totally sucked. Like, it was weird. I agree with that. But
I wish I could say something.
it was enough to make me want to play another number.
Oh, bro.
Okay, but from argument's sake, I'll ride with BioShock. It makes no sense.
All right. JR.
I would have BioShock because I've been wanting to play BioShock.
Based off the argument.
Well, yeah. And that has to do with like the story and everything and the voice acting. And to be honest, I was never that big of a fan of Devil May Cry to begin with. I played DMC. I admit that it was fun, but that was it. There was nothing really like wanting me to play again, other than its flashy gameplay, but there's really no substance for it for me to really get into it. But BioShock seemed like it would have like a really great story that would get me like super invested on the characters and the world that they're in. I have to go with BioShock.
Now that was great and all, but like you still basing that off the arguments that was presented.
Yes.
All right, just checking. That's 2 votes for BioShock. I actually vote for Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
It just felt like Isaac was way more passionate about what he was saying and everything versus from Noah's perspective. Noah had a couple of cut him down parts on there and whatnot, but like Isaac just felt more passionate about it. That's one of the main reasons why I'm voting for Devil May Cry. Isaac, did Noah's debate against you sway you?
No.
No.
If anything, it makes me not want to play it ever. So.
Wow.
And I'm assuming Noah, Isaac didn't sway you to vote against BioShock.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Well, BioShock makes it to the next round.
Hey, let's go get that trash out of here.
Next up is Spec Ops.
I feel so bad.
Why you feel bad?
I like Devil May Cry 5.
Like, I had to go off of. Now y'all making me feel. Now y'all making me feel bad because I'm assuming mainly the reason why I guess at least Isaac anyway had froze up like he did was because of the time thing. Am I correct?
Yeah, he missed out on explaining some stuff. He would have had time.
Bro, I'm kidding. I'm not even joking. I had a full presentation for Devil May Cry. I'm not even lying.
Blame Walter and his rules.
Like I knew for the second that he was pulling up, Capcom, they were bringing back, the single.
Start everything back up. All right, the second match is Spec Ops on the line versus Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost. Oh man, that's deep. I just like to start off by saying that's deep, man.
It is pretty deep. Well, I don't know. I haven't played I never played the Spec Ops on the line thing.
You never? Oh, Spec Ops. Hey.
Oh man.
All right, so do you want to go first with the intro? It's 30 seconds for the intro. For your intro, or do you want me to go?
So the intro is basically I just talk about the game.
Yeah, you just basically talk about the game for 30 seconds.
Okay. I can probably do that.
And it starts the moment you start talking.
I got the timer. Don't worry about it. I got the timer.
All right.
So Spec Ops: The Line is a third-person single-player game in which you play as this soldier who's tasked with finding his commanding officer in this desert version of Dubai that gets completely sand over, and he has to do all these atrocities trying to make it to his goal. So the question is, what line are you willing to cross to reach your goal?
Time.
Ooh.
You did great, man. You did great.
Baby.
You did great, though.
Heart's beating. All right.
Ghost of Tsushima is one of the best video games that came out of last year. It should have won Game of the Year, and it's an absolutely gorgeous adventure through one of history's most striking, beautiful landscapes. The world is beautiful, utterly, undeniably impressive, beautiful. The gameplay is off the chain. The sound, the music, everything about it is just great. And it got like glowing reviews all the way through. It's a 9 out of 9, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
That was beautiful, Walter.
I like the 9 out of 9.
I didn't want to say nothing about it, but he said it. I was like, 9 out of 9.
All right, so the next part, we both have 20 seconds to talk about the game, talk about games, and then we have a 10-second rebuttal. We both will have. Anybody got a coin around they can flip or dice?
Yeah, I got you. You call him head. Who?
You know, I didn't call it. You just.
Oh, okay. Jay, I said heads.
Okay.
It's heads.
All right, that means JR goes first. Remember, time starts the moment you start talking.
Spec Ops: The Line is more than just a typical shooter. It's more of a psychological journey through the mind of this soldier who does very questionable things throughout the whole story of this game, just to be able to reach his goal.
Time.
To the point where
Walter?
But yeah, that's what it is. It's a shooter. It's a first-person shooter. And the multiplayer. Even if you try to play it now, because it's a 3-year-old game, there's no the multiplayer zone existed. Ghost of Tsushima, on the other hand, is great. It toppled the charts when it came out, selling over like 2 million copies in the first 3 days, becoming PlayStation's first-party.
Time.
it's not a
So what? The 10.
Yeah, you get 10-second rebuttal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not a first-person shooter. It's a third person. And nobody, I wouldn't really care about the multiplayer anyway, because the single-player story is.
You say the story is good, but it's a very lackluster story. I've seen some of the things. The story in Ghost of Tsushima is way better than this as a single-player experience. And as the ending of the PlayStation 4 console games is the best game of the year for that, ending the great era of the PlayStation 4.
Time. Stop right on the money.
Now, with all that being said and done, we will go around. Isaac, based off the argument, Spec Ops on the Line or Ghost of Tsushima?
Based off the argument,
Mm-hmm.
I probably have to go with Spec Ops.
Okay. Jimmy.
All right. I haven't completed Ghost of Tsushima yet, but I have played through Spec Ops: The Line. And based on the arguments, I'm gonna have to ride with Ghost of Tsushima, only because I know there was some things lacking in the Spec Ops argument.
Okay. Noah.
I'll also have to go with.
What the world?
My bad.
We're
I don't know.
gonna get flagged. We're gonna get flagged.
My bad. I also have to go with Ghost of Tsushima. The argument was just stronger for Ghost.
All right, JR. Did I somehow sway you?
Based on the arguments, going purely by argument, I would have to. Yeah. You swayed.
Oh, wow! That's 3 votes for Ghost of Tsushima because it's funny because you swayed me on Spec Ops based off the argument. Yeah, that your opening. I was like, man, that was a cold opening. That was nice. I mean, you fumbled.
Yeah, but you sold it at the ending though. You sold it at the ending. That's what kind of took it.
Okay. All
from me.
right. Well, all right, man. You did good though, man. You did good. All right, Ghost of Tsushima is making it to the next
I got a
round.
quick question about Spec Ops. Didn't have a true multiplayer, did it?
It did have a multiplayer. From what I looked up,
Call of
it's
Duty
anything-
multiplayer, was it?
no, I don't.
It was just like play with your friend in the campaign, right?
No,
It had a true multiplayer,
yeah, it did
like
have
a Call of Duty thing, or it was like a co-op thing.
I don't know if it was co-op thing from my, because I did have all that in my, because I'm looking at my notes right now. It did have a multiplayer, and
I remember it having a co-op multiplayer. I don't remember it having I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't remember.
it might be it might just be a co-op. I just know it had a multiplayer aspect to it, and it's like the multiplayer aspect is like almost non-existent now because how old the game is, and there's a lot more shooting games.
Also, nobody really cared about the multiplayer anyway.
Yeah, everybody was caring about the story itself, the campaign.
No clue, man. I was...
All right, next up we got. This is a big one. Oh man, I know which one I would pick before they talk, but this is probably a big one.
Yeah, I know which one I would pick before they talk too, but I'm ready.
All right, so we have Batman: Arkham City, JR, and Bloodborne. Isaac, which one of you gentlemen want to start? Don't leave us in suspense. Do you want me to flip a coin?
Suspense is part of the appeal of Bloodborne, my friend. Upon the surface, it looks like your normal gothic adventure, but actually there's something much worse happening behind the scenes. It's also incredibly hard, super fun, beautiful. The music is incredible. The atmosphere is intoxicating, and it's one of the best games to ever come out on PS4 in this generation. That's really all I had to say.
Time. All right. That 30 seconds, man. Like I didn't hit the thing until you started talking. he hit me hard. He was like, yeah, suspense is what it is. I was like, wait, is he just asking me? And then he continued. I was like, son of a bitch.
Sorry.
He,
I was like,
Son of a bitch.
as soon as you said suspense, I was like, I can use that.
and then I didn't even know that's what he was doing. I was like, you son of a bitch, nigga. You nigga. Alright, JR. Remember, the moment you start talking. You have 30 seconds on the clock. This is your opening. You can say whatever you want, in all honesty.
Take as long as you like.
Please don't.
Batman Arkham City is arguably one of the best superhero games of all time. With its story, its action, its use of the environments, being able to glide around the city, kicking criminals in the ass. And facing down Batman's rogue gallery. The combat is super smooth. Yeah.
All right. I will flip a coin. As it's Isaac, tells JR. You both will have 20 seconds to chop down each other. Basically. All right. So I'm flip. And it's tails. Which one I said tails was?
I don't think you did.
Neither.
I did it. Oh crap.
Good job.
Heads is JR. Tails is Isaac. Okay, tails again. All right, cool. So tails is Isaac. The moment you start talking, your 20 seconds starts.
Look, Arkham City is a great game, yes, but as a Batman game, you pretty much know what's going to happen. It's, in the comics. Bloodborne, nobody knows what's going to happen unless you've read some Lovecraft stuff, but even then, it's a mystery all the way up until the end, until even by the end, you still don't really understand what's happening until you play through a second time.
You got 20 seconds on the clock, JR.
It's true that you kind of know what to expect, but even then, when you get to the end, it truly feels like a shock when you get there. And when I was saying about the combat, like Bloodborne, it's simple, kind of slow. Batman is fast, is smooth. Always.
10-second rebuttal, Isaac.
The combat's only slow and simple at the beginning of it. Once you get better at it, you become way, way faster. Pretty much. That's all I got time for.
Time. 10-second rebuttal, JR.
Batman won Game of the Year, and you actually do feel like you are playing as the Dark Knight. Plus, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, boom.
Time. Ooh. Boy, that last part. Oh, boy. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go first on this one, guys. I don't know about y'all. Like, I'm gonna go first on this one. This man Isaac came out the gate swinging. I was hanging on every word with the Bloodborne, and I had it up until the 10-second rebuttal part, and JR won me. That name drop and the information he just gave, he gave me a little bit more information for his arguments in general. He gave me more information for Arkham City and everything. Though, like I said, this man I started out strong, and I was on Bloodborne, but that last 10 seconds on JR, like that kind of, in my opinion, for me anyway, put the nail in the coffin for that man Isaac. So my vote is going for Batman. It was originally gonna go for Bloodborne, but by argument's sake, it's going for Batman Arkham City. All right, Jimmy.
We already know who's gonna win this one, but just for humor's sake, I'm gonna tell you that was a good ass argument. I was all in, but in all truthfulness, right now I want to go play Batman Arkham City. Like right now, I want to go play like right now.
We got a show to do. You can't do that right now. Are you voting for it? Are you voting for a Batman Arkham City?
I'm gonna have to vote for Batman Arkham City. He sold me on. He hit every point he could have possibly hit with a Batman game, this superhero game.
Yeah, like I said, Isaac did great. He did great.
He name dropped all his voice actors. Once he said Mark Hamill, I was like, yeah, we got it.
All right, Noah.
Oh man, I was so with Isaac until the end. When he did the name drop, I was like, ooh. I was so with Bloodborne to the end. Oh man, I wasn't expecting the name drops.
I was too. I was too, man. I was too. No joke. Those names. I was like, he just said mic drop, and then he boomed at the end. That was the other thing. I was like, oh.
I'm gonna have to go with Batman. I love you, Isaac. I love Batman though.
Isaac.
What?
Did
Oh no!
Did
It's
JR?
not my fault. Bloodborne doesn't have any star power.
Did
It's
JR?
sad that you have to buy your win. JR. Good lord.
Did he sway you anyway, Isaac?
Yeah, that being said, he did sway me. I wouldn't want to.
Oh man. I Isaac, you had it all the way up until that last like 3 seconds from Jay, because you started out strong. You hit him with points like, yeah, it's a Batman game, so you already know what's gonna go down and everything.
Yeah, that was a strong point.
Like, those points and everything, you was hitting him until that man started dropping names. I was like, oh my god! And he said, boom, though. He mic dropped you. He mic dropped you. Oh man, that was great. I know there's some salt in there, but
No, not really.
okay. Batman makes it to the next round. That was a really good. All right, that was really good. Don't y'all see how fun this is now? No,
I was enjoying it from the beginning, Walter. I really was.
Okay, just checking. All right. Don't worry. Next time we do this, this is trial and error, man. Next time we do this, we might have more time because I see the flaws into this, but like it's still making everybody think. But
It is. Gotta be quick on your feet. Gotta be quicker than that.
now the last battle in round 1 is Super Bomberman R versus Capcom versus SNK2. Mark of Millennium 2001.
Oh, it is called that, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You got a very long time.
Now, with that being said, do you want to go first? No.
You can go, man. Go ahead.
All right.
Want me do the timer for you? I got you, dog. 30. So this is the 30-second one.
Yeah, this is the 30-second one.
All right, I'm ready whenever you start.
This is the tournament for the new millennium. You will experience the most exciting battles in history. Let's get ready to battle. Feel the intensity as power and technique collide. Crush the competition beyond your imagination. Let the martial arts madness begin. 2001 is the year we make contact. Welcome to the revolution. Capcom versus SNK2. Mark of Millennium 2001. That is how the game starts.
Time.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I was like, where is he reading this from?
I know, right? I ain't even shit. If I just had to.
I've heard it too many times. You hear it. Yeah.
Somebody got the timer.
Yeah, I got you.
Unlike my opponent copyrighting and plagiarizing his opening speech, I'm gonna tell you that Bomberman is the most original game out. They could never copy it. They could never redo it. Bomberman is its own game. There's like people try to copy the style, but it's Bomberman. Bomberman will ever be king of the style. And then I'm gonna tell you why. With more games, Bomberman influenced. And it has a great story. It also has an anime, comics, TV show.
Time.
Oh, 20 seconds. Let me get my phone.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
We're not here arguing about Bomberman or the TV shows or the other games. We're arguing here about Super Bomberman R that came out in 2017, 7 years after the last Bomberman game, with a lackluster story, shoddy online, and it wouldn't even keep them on for the Nintendo Switch. Like, it was a opening game for this at $50. It's not even worth $50.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Since my opponent wants to talk about 7 years, whereas Capcom vs. SNK3 doesn't exist. Yeah. Oh no, I blacked out.
Time.
Damn, I blacked out. Like,
And this is the 10-second rebuttal.
What you were saying off your opening line.
This is the 10-second rebuttal.
I'm ready.
SNK versus Capcom 2 is held as one of the best fighting games of all time. Super Bomberman R is not even one of the best Bomberman games. It's Saturn Bomberman. That's the best game.
Time. Why does it sound like everything you read off your game is from the internet and not from you? And all the things you say about my game is from the internet too. Do you have any original things to say about your game, or just everything's from the internet and the game itself?
Time. That was Ben time. But Well, I'll answer your question before.
Nah, but you can't say nothing. Ain't no
I'll answer your.
You cannot talk to me, bro. You cannot talk to me.
I'll answer your question later. But that's
objection. You cannot talk to me.
I said
you can't
later.
Rebuttal the rebuttal.
I do know that.
You can't rebuttal the rebuttal. So you can't rebuttal the rebuttals. So, JR, who you voting for, my friend?
Oh my God, JR. By the argument, what do you vote for?
I would have to say Walt.
Capcom versus SNK 2?
Yeah.
All right. Isaac, by the argument, what do you vote for?
Like just from the opening, I think I'm going with Capcom versus SNK.
Okay. And Jimmy.
Hi, how you doing today? Anybody asked you that already? Nobody asked you how you doing? People should ask that.
How are you doing, Jimmy?
I'm confused because I think I got swayed, and I wasn't even in the argument. You know. All right, so check this out. I don't know what it was about him, like just throwing it out there that there's no SBC 3, and then just leaving it at that. You know, like.
My mind went blank. I'm so upset.
I ain't gonna lie, that swayed me, man. 'Cause what the fuck is it? Like, that was a good game. Like, was it not a good game?
Well, I didn't have enough time to say other things, but you all see what Marvel vs. Capcom 3 happened. But you know, anyway, which one? You are you voting for Bomberman? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have this. I don't even like Bomberman.
All right, Noah, did I somehow sway you?
No sir, not with your plagiarism. No sir, no.
All right, well, it's not plagiarism. It's called being prepared. I mean,
technically, if you wanna, you already saw the bracket, so you knew.
And this is what this is exactly
you
why
Bomberman Saturn. Like you thought means you already knew. You did your research against Bomberman. You cheated.
You were supposed to do your research before we even did this.
No, but my point is, you cheated. You knew.
How did I cheat?
Get this man out of here. This man cheated. I'm holding you in court, man.
No, I have notes and stuff on bullet points on every game on here.
Sure you did.
Yeah, I can tell that he wrote a script.
Because I was prepared. I was prepared like we was supposed to.
My man went to Wiki and started reading everything.
He did research.
I didn't.
I did my. Oh, he's mad because I did my research.
Oh no, I'm not mad. Whoa. I'm just saying anybody can go to Wiki.
I didn't.
It sounds like you picked up the back of the box for the game and you read the little words in the back of the box.
Here's the thing against your.
I mean, I'm not mad.
No, you're right. I just had the wiki up.
Are you agreeing with me that you cheated?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry for cutting you off, JR. Though. I'm sorry. You can continue.
I was gonna say something that was the one thing that was against that I had against your argument, Noah, was the fact that you kept on saying like you were just berating like how he got his argument.
Yeah.
More than you hyping up the game itself. That's what kind of like. That's kind of like the final nail in your coffin for me.
Alright.
Because you weren't talking too much about the game. You were talking about how much Noah was, or how much Walt was plagiarizing like his with his speech and everything.
Yeah, man, pretty much.
Yeah.
You needed. That's not what the argument's about, though.
No, it's not. You're right. But
Oh, yeah, all right, my bad. If I knew his argument was gonna read the back of the box, I would have read the back of the box for my copy of the game too.
Yeah, you're right. I read the back of the box. I read the back of the box of the open for Capcom versus SNK 2, even though I don't have it no more. All right, yeah, sure.
So,
Yeah, I did.
what
I
did you
opened
do?
up the wiki. I didn't do research or anything like that. I don't have a page for it or anything like that.
So you're saying what you said about the game is not in the game itself?
Everything I said is in the game.
Oh, okay. I thought we had a thing on our toes. That's why you made it so short and stuff. But okay, I see you.
That was the whole point of doing the. I said do research, Noah.
No, I'm not mad. I'm nothing mad. I'm just.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I was ready to hear the rest of the votes.
I'm sorry, on mute.
We go into round 2, and we have BioShock versus Ghost of Tsushima.
Hold on. Let me get the wiki out.
Oh wait, this is gonna be good.
Oh shit, my fire blast missed. This is some bullshit. Dang, just lost the Pokemon battle. Fire blast, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to start or me?
You can go ahead.
All right. Do you have the timer?
Yes.
As I stated before, Ghost of Tsushima is a near perfect game. And it came out just last year. And then with Legends added on to that near perfectness, it gives you a more reason to replay the game over and over again. Because you got that free multiplayer part aspect of Ghost of Tsushima. And it's a very well put together game that's not even by Japanese developers. Even Japan loves the game, and it's very hard for them to love anything.
He said it's very hard for them to love anything. God damn, fucking Japanese people can't love.
Oh gee.
Oh no. Holy shit.
Luckily, I didn't start your time, but are you ready?
Hold on. Okay, BioShock has one of the best openings in video game, period. You start off in a plane, the plane explodes, you're in the ocean, and you go to this lighthouse, in that lighthouse has an elevator that brings you to the underground city that's called Rapture. And it's a city that was used to bloom and flourish with technology and stuff, but something bad happens. And as you play the game, you're gonna see what happens and how the world is messed up now, and how you're gonna get out and stuff. It's really great.
Time. All right, 20 seconds. I wouldn't call that a real great opening because you can see that in the movie. I'm not playing the game for a story or narrative. I'm not for it talking to me because I can watch that in a movie. The gameplay sucks. It is a relic in time. It's just another shooter with horror elements to it, if anything. And the game is crazy easy, especially when you die and then you can come back.
So you're telling me you don't play games for the story? So if the story sucks, that means the game is okay. It's more than just a shooter. It's about the story, the world you're in now, the action, the limited bullets, the magic, the choices you make in the game. How do you?
Like time. All right, this is the 10 seconds. Half of the time, the choices don't matter because all they're really doing is if you could get more life than anything. And when you die and you can fight a boss, you die again, the boss still has his health. And that's one of the biggest things that's worse about
time. Ghost of Tsushima had a dead open world. It was just beautiful, and people loved it about it. But the game was boring. Collecting stuff was boring.
Time.
The only thing that had good was
time.
I ain't say nothing else. Don't say it twice.
All right. Based on these arguments, Jimmy. Jimmy, you still
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
I was thinking about, that was a good argument, right?
I thought it was pretty good. No.
I'm trying to remember the points everybody made. I don't like this game.
Don't wait. What?
He folded under pressure.
Like when I go into it, I'm like, oh yeah, this game right here, it's gonna sweep that game. And then when the arguments start happening, alright, so
Do you want me to come back to you?
yeah, come back to me.
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Isaac, out of the arguments of what you heard, BioShock, Ghost of Tsushima.
Based off the argument, I'd probably have to go with Bio.
Okay. JR.
BioShock. I like the
You went out.
intro talk.
You went out. What'd you say?
Huh? Oh, I said BioShock. I like his whole
BioShock,
point
okay.
with the intro.
All right, Jimmy.
Don't lie to you.
Even though I
He
cut
was
that.
strategic with his arguments. I got around with BioShock.
Okay. Noah, because the person you are, I'm pretty sure I didn't sway you, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Not because it's the person I am. It's because you just didn't sway me.
Mm-hmm. All right.
At least he thought about it.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, why because I hit the opening back, but like, yeah, okay, it is what it is. I really thought I had that one, but nah, I guess
You had a great, compelling argument. Do not.
Yeah, that I thought I had that one because I got him back with the rebuttals and all that junk, but like
do not take a loss as total failure.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I thought in my head I was like, man, I got this, but I guess not.
It was a hard argument. I'm gonna tell you what. You want me to just tell you what happened?
No.
I don't want to go that hard. Like, he was very precise. Like all the rest of the time, he was just like, "Hey, it's a good game. You should like it." You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, he was like, "I'm not gonna lose to Ghost of Tsushima." Why?
I mean, like I said, he didn't say. To me, I felt like my arguments were stronger, but
they were strong.
that was me, and I hit him with point to point, and then he did hit at the end of like the boring parts from that, but I'm like, sure, okay, but at that point I couldn't say anything else to that. I couldn't really respond to his rebuttal, but yeah, like I said, I thought I did very well, and I was like in my head after everything I'd done. In my opinion, I just was like, oh, I got this. This should be me. But I guess I was over confident. But next part, the next round or fight.
Game too. It's a good ass game too.
I haven't played BioShock, but
I'm gonna tell you.
In all my research that I've done for it, I wouldn't play the game.
I definitely don't like BioShock Infinite. But BioShock and BioShock 2, they're alright. They're not great to me, but they're alright.
I wouldn't play the game, like, cause I had everything in my thing. Like, this was an overhyped game.
No,
But
no. It's a game you gotta play.
no,
It had a little of that star power action.
next round anyway is Batman Arkham City versus Capcom versus SNK 2.
Mark of the Millennium.
Yeah, 2001. Do you want to start or you want me to start? I also forgot to flip the coin with me and Noah too. The 20-minute rebuttal thing. I just started talking.
You can go ahead.
Alright. Yeah, someone got time?
Oh shit. Hold on. "30 seconds. I'm ready."
As stated before, Capcom vs. SNK 2 is one of the best fighting games of all time, especially on the PlayStation 2. And it debuted on Dreamcast. It was one of the few games that was keeping it alive. It has a roster of 48 playable characters with a groove system and everything. And it's 3v3, it could be 2v2 and 1v1. And there's so many other game modes and stuff. This game makes you good at fighting games if you put in the time and effort to learn the game.
Time.
Not only can you roam around Arkham City, discovering new Easter eggs and solving crimes, but you can also challenge yourself in different stage arenas and different Predator stages. You even custom stage so that you can make it endless without and just to see how high your combo can go.
Time.
I had it. No.
Oh, you had it? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I did. No, you good. No, it's good. Yeah, I was about to say it, but it's good. 20 seconds.
Capcom vs. SNK 2 not only makes you good at fighting games, but it makes you good at video games in general. Batman Arkham City, as much as it's a great game, it's just a bigger Arkham Asylum. That's all it is. And the story from the game isn't that much better. Arkham, the first one, is way better than the second one. And
Time.
damn it, I did again. I didn't flip. I keep playing.
God damn it.
I keep playing myself.
You played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Not only do you encounter the Joker multiple times in this game, but you also encounter the League of Assassins and Ra's al Ghul, fighting him in this demon-esque landscape for Battle of Control.
Time.
That Ra's al Ghul fight is the worst fight ever. That was the worst fight, and that's one of the bad things about the Batman Arkham series in general. Even Arkham City, the boss fights are terrible. The only good boss fight is at the end when you fight Clayface.
Time.
Oh, child. Wait, is it my turn now? Or do I get another turn?
Time.
Yeah, I don't want to. I didn't see. That was. That's the thing. Why I say it starts when you start talking. The moment he said,
No, but
and he was like, "Is it my turn now?" And that is right there is when I started time. The moment because I figured you was gonna do it, and then when Jimmy said time, your time was up.
I know.
We can give it to him, man. Give me 10 seconds. You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
As soon as you start talking.
Oh, child, you forgot about the best boss fight in most video games ever. The Mr. Freeze fight, where you actually have to be strategic on how to take him down when he...
All right, Noah, based off the arguments.
I'm gonna have to go with SNK, Capcom vs SNK, only because when you was explaining the Batman game, I was like, yo, this sounds like any other Batman movie or show I watched before. I don't want to play this. So I'm gonna go with Capcom vs SNK.
Based off the argument.
Yeah, the arguments, yeah.
Isaac.
Based off the argument, because you said it not only makes you better at fighting games, it makes you better at video games in general. You got me. So Capcom and SNK.
Jimmy.
My boy was like, Guru Systems, 48 characters, man. I ain't gonna lie. After you did your opening, you know how Sakura, you know how she be doing a little snake dance? I ain't gonna lie. I was doing a little dance, like a little movie dance. After you finished it, I was like, he got it. I was like, he got it. Capcom versus SNK 2, the Mark of the Millennium, 2001. Sorry.
JR, did I sway you at all?
I don't agree with all your boss fight. So, no.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, well then. SNK.
Well then.
No, you didn't. I wanted to say something because I wanted Batman to go. I wanted Batman to make it so bad. I
got a quick question. Capcom vs SNK had 48 characters?
Yeah.
Well, really 49 because you had Garu.
Yeah, you had Ultimate Garu. Oh yeah, Garu. You had Shin Akuma, and in one of the, I think it's the GameCube version, you get evil or Orochi Aigo, whatever his name is, the Vegeta to Jin. Oh no, not Jin. KO. Yeah, him. You get that evil version of him.
They should make another one.
They should.
Do you know how much a season pass would be for? Like 152 characters. You got Resident Evil characters.
Nah, man, you talking facts. Can't do that. Can't do that here, man.
All right, we are now down to the final. It all comes to BioShock
shit.
versus Capcom versus SNK2.
Ah.
Millennium.
I had to argue this nigga Walter like 6 times, man. I'm sick of this shit.
Shit.
Oh man, I gotta find something to say. I was playing Pokemon, listening to the other battles, the other rebuttals and stuff. Oh man, okay. I'll win this guy. Who going first, Walter?
You go first.
I don't want to go first.
You asked. So I said it.
Ah, shit. Fucked myself over. Okay.
30 seconds.
If you want a great experience, BioShock is the game. It has a great story. The choices you choose in the game affects how you fight the last boss of the game. If you wanna save the little girls, or you wanna kill the little girls for the atom, for the little magic powers, that's the biggest choice you have in the game. It's
Time.
Okay. I didn't have shit. I didn't expect to make it this far. I thought I was gonna lose both rounds.
What else is there to say about Capcom versus SNK2 that I haven't said already? Music-wise, it's great. This is true love we're making. It's true love we're making. The backgrounds are dope in the background, and it's great to find out what characters you see back there. We got a rival school character in the game. We got a Samurai Showdown character in the game, and a Breathlove Street Fighter and SNK characters. Like, you got all your favorites. Everybody make this game. And then we got Waifu Maki, who also made it in. She fights with the Toffas, and it's just...
20 seconds. In the game, it's these little divers that they call Big Daddies. And they keep teasing you about this giant, massive man that you're going to have to fight eventually. And it's just tease after tease after tease. And you have to finally fight him. When I tell you, he just roars at you and then charges at you, all to protect this little girl that you decide if you want to keep alive or you're going to kill.
As I said before, BioShock is a relic in time with some horror elements. Like the Big Daddies themselves, you can run through the game. The game doesn't make you good by playing the game. You can't get better at playing it. You could just run through it at rainbowing everything in the game because it doesn't punish you at all for losing or anything like the such.
Time. Bioshock is not about just running through the game. It's about enjoying the world, the story, finding out what happened to this beautiful underwater city, and now that it's now in chaos and ruins.
Time. You know what happened to the city because the Walt Disney monologue in there messed up the city, and then the twist that happens in the game, you can see that a mile away. Everything about this game you could just watch in a movie. A movie has done it better than playing this.
Time, man, time. Yo, where do you get your information from, dog?
All right. JR, based off argument, who is the greatest video game?
I have to go with BioShock.
Based off arguments?
Yeah, because I like story in my games. Like very deep and compelling stuff.
Isaac.
I think you got me with Maki, so I'm gonna go with Capcom SNK.
Jimmy.
How you doing, sir?
Hello.
We already been here. We're gonna come back here again. I gotta ask how you doing.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Thanks, man. Blood pressure's down. Sugar level's okay, man. Yeah, man, I'm doing great.
Once you start naming characters, it was like, okay, I know these characters. These characters appeal to me from other games. So I'm looking at it like, okay, I'm looking at it like I've never played neither one of these games. Like, okay, got shooting game. It's kind of easy. Fighting game with a lot of characters, people I recognize. Capcom versus SNK 2 multiple in 2000.
That's what you voting for?
That's my vote.
All right, that's 2 for that. 1 for BioShock. Noah.
Mm-hmm.
Did I happen to sway your vote?
Actually, you did, only because you started singing the song. I do remember that song. That's crazy. That's literally what I said in my head. I was like, shit, I hear that in years. It was the singing for me.
Wow.
Stupid. God damn it.
Wow. So, SNK vs. Capcom 1. However, it had 3 votes. However, BioShock does have 2 because Noah, no matter how much I tore down this story aspect of the thing, Noah would dust himself off and keep talking about this damn story.
Oh, fire.
And I was like, wow, that's just passion right there. I just was like, man, I gotta tip my hat to you right there, sir. That was right there. You swayed me on that one, but the vote.
You went to talking about the city and stuff. I was visualizing. I was like, yo, it's a pretty ass game.
I could have broke.
Yeah.
I could have broke that all down. I just didn't have enough time because I have so much stuff on. Because I did more research on BioShock because I expected it to come way further and to make it to the finals.
I didn't want to say some stuff about the game because I didn't want to spoil it for people that wanted to play it.
I mean, it's like a 15-year-old game.
I know, but I didn't. That's why. That's why I didn't bring up like the plot twist.
Yeah, and then I did. I mean, I didn't say the plot twist.
I know, yeah, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I had said like you can see the plot twist coming from a mile away. I figured that would have been more blows to the story thing right there, but
yo, man, that's a lie. Yo, I cannot see that plot twist coming from a mile away.
I saw the plot twist coming from a mile away.
Yo,
and I was watching the story while at work today. This is how I got prepared for the thing. I saw the plot twist coming a mile away. In my opinion, that's just me.
Which plot twist? Which one?
The I am your father thing, and you finding out that you're basically a puppet the entire time. You're a slave to this dude. You didn't really have choices through the whole thing.
Okay.
But
But you say that was a mild, but the way they did
it was neat how the way they did it, but
okay, cool. That's all. Okay. I'll accept that.
but again, I haven't played the game in general. But from all my research and stuff, I probably still wouldn't play the game. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, my favorite part of the game is actually finding the stuff and listening to the people talk, because the voice acting is like top notch.
Now, with all that said and done, JR on the bracket, which one you thought was gonna win? Which one you thought was gonna win, and which one did you want to win?
I wanted Arkham City to win.
I did
but
too.
I
did too.
Yeah, I'm not a good debater. 'Cause I fumble on my words a lot, so I can't really get my point across fast enough. But I also thought that Ghost of Tsushima would win.
Yeah, I told you. I thought my Ghost of Tsushima argument was way better than the BioShock one. But oh man,
So you was gonna have to. You know why you couldn't win, Walt? Because you was gonna have to argue yourself. You could not win.
No, at that point, I just would have asked y'all what y'all voting for. I wouldn't have argued.
I want to hear you argue yourself. That would have been great.
Isaac, which one did you think was going to win, and which one did you want to win?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I'm just joking.
Oh, don't be like that.
You shut your pie hole.
I do it. He's still mad.
I am not mad actually. I honestly thought, I at least thought Bloodborne was gonna get to the final round. I wouldn't have minded if it lost, but I thought it was gonna get to the final round. I had a sneaking suspicion that maybe BioShock
Would have won.
Yeah. I certainly didn't expect a fighting game to win this whole thing.
I did not either. I really didn't think.
either.
I didn't really think it was gonna get out around one, but yo, it did. Jimmy, what this was, and maybe next time, because you're a great tiebreaker, we probably have you give us your own list. But before all that, out of the list, which one did you think was going to win, and which one did you want to win?
Now, I thought it was just going to be like a landslide. I thought Ghost of Tsushima was just going to slice through everybody, right? It was like no-brainer. Like, you look at the list, you just look at it and be like, Ghost of Tsushima, that shit is epic. You know? But if I'm being totally honest about what I personally would have wanted to win, just me. Just like, hey, look, I know y'all all voted and argued, but this is the win. It would have been Capcom versus SNK 2.
Oh, it really would.
just like y'all though, I did not expect that to happen. Like, it's highly upset, but happy. You know.
Alright, Noah, which one did you want to win, and which one did you expect to win?
I wanted BioShock to win, but I expected either Devil May Cry 5 or Bloodborne to win, because I knew Isaac was gonna come prepared. But then the rules happened. I was like, oh dang it, he's gonna lose. He's not ready.
Nope.
Before I heard the rules, I was like, yeah, Isaac's gonna come prepared, because I know I'm not prepared. I'm just gonna wing everything.
I came prepared too. I mean, I came legit prepared.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. I didn't expect you to come prepared either. I thought you were gonna half-ass it like you always do everything else. So, yeah.
I don't half-ass anything. It's very rare if I half-ass anything. No,
Cut to the last 2 episodes where he's like, nah, man, I'm just gonna win.
Yeah, like I said, it's very rare. I said it's very rare now.
Yeah, I was reading it, and that kind of killed it for me.
You did amazing though. That Batman, out of all the arguments, that Batman Bloodborne one was probably the best one. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mic drop at the end, but like I really thought, in my opinion, it was a tie between Ghost, Batman, and Devil May Cry. Only because those are the 3 I've played. I haven't played Spec Ops, and I haven't played BioShock, I haven't played Bomberman, and I haven't played Bloodborne. But out of the list, that I felt like these were all the strongest games. And the one I wanted to win, even though I love Ghost so much, I wanted Batman Arkham City to win so bad. Oh my god, I wanted to win. Oh, when I went up, it hurt so bad when I went up against Batman Arkham City. It hurt so bad. I wanted to give up right when that happened. I just was like, I can't argue this. It's my favorite game. You got this. Continue on. But I didn't want to go out with that, out like that. But as everybody has stated, I didn't think Capcom versus SNK was gonna win or even make it that far. Hell, it was the underdog. I thought Bomberman was the underdog. No, dog, that was the underdog. Cause not everybody here play fighting games. But with all that being said and all, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know in your comments below which one you thought was gonna win, or what do you think is the best video game of all time. And the next NW Great Debates, our tournament arc. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll throw around things, but be able to tune in for that next time. You know, like the video, dislike the video, but always subscribe. We will catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.